A nice detail I would like to point out is a song that you've been hearing while you're in here, after time started moving again, is a more somber take on the general theme of Hyrule Castle, which I believe made its first appearance as the title screen opening for Link to the Past. And yes, hello, Kukomi here. Last time, we charged the Forsaken Fortress, encountered Ganon, only to realize that we didn't stand a chance against him, but then Tetra saved us, and then Tetra realized that she didn't stand a chance against him, but then we were saved by Valoo. And the Ritos. Oh, and, Tetra is actually a descendant of Zelda, and she holds 1/3 of the power of the gods, but that minor details. Who cares about that? Today, we are not going to go seize our destinies, and tell Ganon that the future does not belong to him, as the King of the Red Lions will say, hey, we need to go do stuff. Link, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword has lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north, and the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. We must head for these two temples, to see what has happened to the sages, and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our path to the temples. But each temple should have another entrance, high upon Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart. Now then, if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemy's attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. Take a nice look around, because once we leave, we won't be able to come back here for quite some time. Enjoy the view, maybe take a picture or two. And, well, with that, let's head out. Link, do you know the legend of the Hero of Time? Once, long ago, he defeated Ganon and brought peace to the Kingdom of Hyrule. A piece of the Triforce was given to the Hero of Time, and he kept it safe, much as Zelda kept hers. That scattered piece is known as the Triforce of Courage. When the Hero of Time was called to embark on another journey and left the land of Hyrule, he was separated from the elements that made him a hero. It is said that at that time, the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards and hidden throughout the land. Even I do not know where they rest, but this much I do know. They lay hidden somewhere in this great sea. Might you cross paths with someone who knows much about things that lie hidden in the depths of the sea? Well, fret not if you can think of no one, though maybe you could come upon knowledge by asking around in a place where many people gather. Funny enough, this does actually open a bit. So if you were to look at the sea chart right now, which I can't show you because I'm on my gamepad, there are going to be 2 places, one marked to the north of Windfall Island, and one marked to the east of Outset Island, basically at the top and bottom of the map respectively. That's where our next objective is, and even though, and I don't like this, even though both are marked, we can't do them in any order we want. However, if you want to begin the hunt for the pieces of the Triforce, you can do that right now. You're intended to do it after the next 2 dungeons, but you can totally do it right now. You can't return to Hyrule until you also do the next 2 dungeons, so just a neat little thing. But yes, as I mentioned, well, we are going to not completely ignore our duties as the hero, because we got side quests. And, well, first things first is that you've probably noticed a massive cyclone that has just been tearing across the Great Sea. And, well, there it is, just on cue. You can often find it by Northern Triangle Island if you have trouble looking for it. We get close to it. Foolish creature who does not fear the gods! To the end of the sea with you! Let the winds of Cyclones' wrath blow you away! And with that, we're essentially given a sort of, I don't know if to call this a mini-boss of sorts, but basically what you want to do is you just want to shoot at him. I believe you want to shoot a bit lower, because the wind will like sort of draw it to him. You can see like the arrows don't exactly fire in a straight line. They fire a bit oddly. And you are on a time limit. If you get too close, he'll just spit you somewhere in the somewhere random in the Great Sea. However, we shoot him enough, and he stops 3 times the magic Zelda number. That's a heck of an arm you got there. And what an eye! No one's ever been able to spot me in there before now. You obviously have a mastery of the air. And now that we've established that you're quite the Wind Waker, but tis. Let's see if you can handle this. And with that, we learn the Ballad of Gales. Woohoo! In the hands of a Wind Waker like you, my adorable little cyclones will be as happy as can be. If you need to move like the wind over the ocean deeps, just call in my cyclones. Well, I guess I'll head for home now. See you down the road! I believe it was Zethos we met? A long while ago after we completed Dragon Roost Cavern, he mentioned having a brother who liked to wreak havoc. That was his brother. And with the bow, we were able to at least stop him for now. I mean, really, he's probably just continuing somewhere else. And we get the ability to fast travel across the Great Sea. Yes, finally, it took this long in the game to get the ability to fast travel across. So, just to give you an idea, I don't know if the map will appear on screen here. It might just appear on the gamepad. If that's the case, I will have to switch to my Pro Controller. Oh, no, it appeared. And yes, you can see the marks I was mentioning. Essentially, there are a bunch of preset sort of destinations. Outset, Southern Fairy Island, Forest Haven, this is Tower of the Gods, Great Fish Isle, Tingle Island, Windfall Island, Dragon Roost, and this unnamed island. You can see pretty much all of them have importance except for Southern Fairy Island. I don't know why that's a warp point in particular. But I guess it's just to fill in that giant gap. The rest have some significance. But what's this island? Well, why don't we find out? After all, we gotta be adventurous, right? How Link does not vomit from that, I do not know. But then again, I've never had much of a problem with spinning around a lot either. So, different people. Tell me, little boy, can you control the wind? I swear I didn't mean to kill all those sailors, I swear! So young, to have such a power, how did you know to find me here? I am the queen of the fairy world. What is the matter, my child? Does that not surprise you? Young one. I like you, and so I shall give you new power to the bow that you wield. The powers of fire and ice have been added to your arrows. When you take out your bow, use ZR to change arrowheads and then fire away. Ice arrows can freeze the hottest flames, and fire arrows can melt the coldest ice. The fairies in this fountain will ease your weariness. Use them as you need to. Child, I must tell you, you are just my type. In my opinion, that was one of the creepiest characters in the game. But yes, this is Mother and Child Island. We could visit the outside of here before, but we could never actually, well, go in here. This place is completely sealed off to the outside, or I mean, I guess there's that giant hole up there, but we cannot get in. Without the help of a giant cyclone, at least. And with that, we now have the power of ice and fire. And, of course, since fire can melt the coldest of ice, and ice can cool the hottest of flames, what happens if they hit each other? The old unstoppable force hits an immovable object question. But let's not ponder that, we can't actually do that, so instead let us zip out of here. You do need this to progress in the game. You cannot finish this game without doing this. I'm not sure how you're supposed to know to come here, to be completely honest. So, yeah. But, I'm sure there'll be something down the road that will tell us why we need to go there. And fun fact, so you can get Cyclos' ability to fast travel before you go to Forsaken Fortress. All you need is the bow. And you can teleport to Mother and Child Island early. However, if you go there, she will tell you that you're not supposed to be here yet, essentially, and that you should probably go save your sister. Yeah, that's a bit important. But with that, well, actually, I want to fast travel somewhere else. A few episodes ago, during the Sidequests saga, the infamous Sidequests saga, we came across, well, some enemies I had a little trouble defeating. Now that we have arrows, we can strike our vengeance among them. Among them? Wow, that came out really weird. But yes, I want revenge against those Wizrobes, those bird magicians laughing at me. And yes, I know we took out some in, well, in the Tower of the Gods, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. So yes, I'm going to, my first order of business for this episode is to strike vengeance on those bird wizards. And, well, I will fast forward until I find the platforms soon. Oh, I think that's where they are. No, it's a group of 3 platforms, so it's probably, oh. Oh my god, they were lined up perfectly so I couldn't see them. That's hilarious. Okay then, we're here. So much for fast forwarding. So yes, prepare yourselves, you damned birds. I am coming for you, and not only do I have an object that can hit you from a distance, I can also burn and then freeze you repeatedly. Okay, yeah, let's just go ahead. Looks like they do respawn. And I do like how the ones in the Great Sea sort of have like this blue effect. I don't know if they call it effect, but they have a different robe, which is kind of neat. Alright, where's the next one? Please. Stop. Please. I'm gonna ask kindly. Where'd it go? Oh, there you are. Nope. Dang it. Alright. So you can Z-target them, you don't necessarily need to aim. 2 arrows, I think, will take it out. And there goes the prize orb. Alright, where's the next one? I'm ready. And burn. You like hurling fire at me, I'll show you what it's like to have fire hurled at you. I see you burn. Is that one shot? That one-shots them. And yes, and for defeating all 4, you do get a chest. So... And can you guess what's in the chest? Tell me, what reward have we usually gotten from just doing whatever? I think you can take a good guess what's in the chest. But just in case, I won't say it. I'll let you be surprised if you don't know. And with that, we get the treasure chart. Well, the treasure chart. I mean, I guess it is the treasure chart number I don't remember. I mean, actually, no, there are a lot of treasure chart numbers that I don't remember, so it's not even the specific treasure chart of that title. A treasure chart. Wow. Oh, hey, and we can still get this. And then I didn't realize they stayed on the... Oh, that's neat. I didn't actually realize they floated on the ocean. I thought they just sort of... No, get him. Go, King. Aw. Well, our next order of business is the submarine, where I also got attacked by these guys. Because I am on a vengeance spree, bloodlust murder spree right now. And I want my vengeance against anything that's a bird and also a wizard. So, I will meet you guys when we find the submarine. And if you're looking for it yourself, it's by the flight control platform, just east of Dragon Roost. And with that, we have arrived. I am ready for my vengeance. Oh, and my battery on my gamepad's low. That I should probably charge that. Oh, is that symbol just going to keep flashing until I actually get rid of it? Or not get rid of it, but rather, yeah, it's just going to keep flashing. Go away, battery logo, please. My gamepad is fine for at least the rest of this recording. I promise I will charge it after. And I do believe the Master Sword in general just does more damage, which is why we're able to take out some enemies quicker. What? I meant to jump attack the Wizrobe, not randomly. Alright. Ah, dang it, he just phased out of existence. Okay, I see how this is. Did I hit him? No, I didn't. Burn. Thank you. Also, I believe you can actually freeze Chuchelli solid. And, yeah, it's actually pretty funny to watch enemies get frozen solid. Ooh, that hurt. But it will not end like last time, if I can actually see target the right. Alright, where are you? There you are. Chill out, man. Oh, hello, there's another one. Thank you. And I believe that does one-shot them. I wonder if we can burn them. Nope. Alright, please stop. And with that, I'm going to do something about that flashing battery logo when we cut. Though really there's no need to cut because our next stop after this is actually accessible through just the warp point. So I'm totally not leaning and grabbing my cord right now. You heard nothing. This is professional. Best in YouTube. Totally not doing stuff. Platform charts. Essentially, this gives us a map of all the platforms in the Great Sea. I'll have to show that off at a later point because I'm too lazy to go get my Pro Controller to let you guys see. But I will soon. I just want my motion controls right now, alright? Yes, but with that, we are going to head to Windfall Island. Yeah. We got some more stuff we can do there now. And with that, we have arrived back at Windfall. And there's the Beatles ship. See, he disappeared last time I came here. That was really weird. Alright, well, first of all, we actually want it to be day, and I don't remember the Song of Passing, but a neat little feature that I've never really talked about is that if you're playing with a gamepad, you can actually see a list of all the songs on the gamepad. So if you don't remember, ooh, a dancing mailbox. Good morning! Letters for Link, we have 2 letters. Here is your letter. This parcel has been sent on cash on delivery. Postage due is 201 rupees. You have to pay or else you won't see it. To the esteemed Mr. Fairy Person. Thank you very much for your purchase. Enclosed is an incredible chart. This chart will show you where you can find those Triforce charts and Triforce shards. I want you to use it to find lots of them. They are my favorite kind of items. I too also like relics that grant infinite power. And also, sir, have you been tracking your Tingle chart? Have you seen those giant fairy marks? Follow the chart to them, and your fortune will increase greatly. Tingle. Actually, oh my god, I just remembered how we're supposed to know the... Okay, I will explain this in a second, but let's look at the other letter first. How have you been, big brother? I'm here on the pirate ship writing you this letter. Isn't that neat? At first I was really scared, but they're all actually nice. For pirates, I mean. Mr. Gonzo's a really big guy, but ever since Miss Tetra left, he's been crying like a baby. It's kind of funny, but sort of sad too. Nudge is a little strange, but nice too, and as for Senza, his beard marks makes him look pretty mean, but he tells really cool stories when he gets in the right mood. Zuko's kind of weird, and Mako is pretty quiet. Mako immediately gets mad whenever I try to take his glasses, so I do that a lot. As usual, Nico is just fooling around. He won't take anything seriously. Actually, he seems sad not to have you around anymore. Were you guys good friends? I helped them all out with their chores, and they actually paid me a little for it. So I'm sending the money to you. Please use it, Big Brother. I'll loan you my telescope for a little longer, but you have to return it to me eventually, okay? I'm doing fine here, so don't you worry. I'm taking care of myself. So be sure to take care of yourself. Good luck, Eril. I love that we get a letter from our little sister. That's great. Very heartwarming. Well, the next thing you might notice is that... Oh, wait, I said I would talk about what my realization mid reading the incredible chart letter. I will be right back. And here I am playing with 100% less motion control than I accidentally moved my microphone, so if you hear a noise, that is me moving my microphone back into place. So, funny story. Remember when I told you, or remember a few episodes ago, when I said, screw you, Pro Controller, and I didn't realize that, wow. Okay. Interesting. So, where was I? Yeah, remember a few episodes ago when I said, screw you, Pro Controller, and then I threw it? I actually did throw it and then proceed to tell you not to throw your controllers because that's a good way to break them. Yeah, I left it in the corner of my room and never picked it up for the entire time. A few days have passed since that recording. 3, 4 days, 5 days maybe, I don't know. But to give you an idea, yeah, the Pro Controller was just sort of lying in my room on the other side of my room, so I had to go grab it. Thankfully its battery is still full, so we don't need to see any annoying battery remarks. But yes, I remember now. So if we go to the Tingle chart, which should be coming up, you notice he has, the location of some great fairies marked. I believe Tingle will tell you about, the fairy here, in Mother-Child Island. And that's where you need to go. I think it's also marked in the Incredible chart? No. The Incredible chart just shows you where to get all of the Triforce pieces. We'll talk more about that when the time comes. And we can see Tingle seems to know quite a bit about the Triforce. Kind of scary how much he actually knows. We'll have to pay him a visit when we're actually looking for it. Next thing you might notice is that man who chased us around, he's not here anymore. Instead, this was the guy who was the rich, pompous asshole who, charged us for breaking his pottery, even though he was well within his right to do that, because why would you break pottery? And who might you be? Why do I get the strange feeling that we've met before? Ah, it's you. The little boy who promised big promises, and then fails to deliver on them. Too bad you couldn't save my daughter. Fortunately, not everyone in this world fails to deliver. As it turns out, my dear Milla was saved by a group of kind pirates. The pirates had a leader. Tetra, I believe she said her name was. I was most grateful. She did mention a rather hefty reward, though. Or did demand. Thanks to them, my fortune has vanished. We've hit rock bottom. But my little Milla is alive and home safe where she belongs, so I can't complain. A daughter is more important than money. You can see he's been sort of humbled by that experience. And hey, what do you mean useless? Do you see this sword? This is the Sword of Legends. That's what I thought. But the question is, what happened to the man that was there? Well, if the rich man became poor, take a good guess of what happened to the poor man. If I even remember how to get there. You know, I never did show that we could go up here, but yes, there's the windmill right there. You can go up these steps. And, well, this leads to the same room we did the auction in, but the upper floor. You there, halt. Oh, you're just some wretched little street urchin. I thought you were the postman. Be thankful, because if you were the postman, I would have shooed you out here before you could say boo. But say, you look rather familiar for a street urchin. Have we perhaps met someplace? Yes, the poor man has now become rich and arrogant. It is a true role reversal. What? Whatever you mean, you don't mean my daughter, do you? Because my daughter has already been rescued from the Forsaken Fortress. Why, she has even returned with a huge load of lovely, glittering, delicious treasure. And thanks to her little incident, I've become filthy rich overnight. And I mean filthy. Well, there isn't a girl in the world who's as good as a child as my Maggie. You may not even be able to help me, but there's no harm done. I'm sure you'll accomplish something in life. Someday. In the meanwhile, my daughter has blossomed into quite the little beauty. Run along, go spend some time with her. Yeah, oh god. Yeah, you can see he hasn't become the best person in the world. But, I mentioned this before, actually you wanted 20 skull necklaces. I said 3 last episode, you want 20 of them. Show them to, Maggie's father. I don't know if he actually has a name or not. Yeah. This is one of those skull necklaces that my daughter Maggie brought back from the Forsaken Fortress. These sell quite well at antique shops. In fact, it is thanks to these beauties that I became filthy rich overnight. From the looks of it, I'd say you have about 20 of these, don't you? These aren't easy to come by either. Frankly, I'm amazed you found so many. Yeah, I'll be bathing in money yet again. The money bath. The only bath that gets you filthy. Filthy rich? Actually, money is pretty disgusting, so it does get you filthy as well. Alright, boy. I'll give you this as a tip. Now, I'm not thanking you or anything. I'm just feeling good today. Hey man, you just stole our necklaces. I never agreed to give them to you. I was once quite poor myself, you know, but back then I used to dream of owning a boat I could use to go off in search of treasure. And look at my filthy richness. Chase your dreams, little urchin. Well then. But hey, you see this sword? Well, actually, I probably wouldn't want to tell you what the sword is because knowing you, you'd probably say, give me that sword. No, you're not getting the sword. And I believe we come over here, we can actually see the girl we rescued. She was in rags at Forsaken Fortress. Now, she's all dressed up. Oh, to think that I would survive my ordeal and return to this town. And to think that I would ever be able to live in such a beautiful, opulent house. It's like a dream come true. But no, it's a nightmare. Without him by my side, it's like a rainstorm rages in my heart. He was so kind to me in the Forsaken Fortress, that sweet boy who gave me all those expensive necklaces when I fled from that cursed island. Just hearing his name lifts my spirits. Mo, the wonderful moblin from the Forsaken Fortress. Oh, Mo, why Mo? I'm always writing heartfelt letters filled with my overflowing emotions, but why don't you answer me, Mo? Ah! This is bad, oh terribly bad. I've drifted off into my own dream world. Oh, by the way, I have a request for you. Could you take the letter I've just finished inking and deliver it to the postbox for me? Please, I beg of you. Sure. Who am I to stop an interspecies relationship between a human and a moblin? What? Really? You're such a dear. You've made Maggie so happily. I have to refer to myself in the third person so you know my name. And with that, we get Maggie's letter. And yes, the postbox, don't you dare forget. But you must promise not to read it. The secrets of a girl's heart are to be shared only when she so desires. No, not that bag. There we go. I mean, hey, you literally just gave me this letter, a total random stranger you... Well, she might actually remember us from Forsaken Fortress, but if you pull it out, you can't actually read it. You'll just say, taking this here won't do anything. So, don't worry about it. Instead, we shall do as we promised, even though we didn't say anything, and deliver the letter, though, granted, considering how many moblins I killed, I can't guarantee Mo will ever receive this letter. It's the thought that counts, right? If you want to deliver a letter, just simply walk over to the post box, hand it, and it'll deliver it for you. I think I started this with Baito's letter, way back when. Ka-chunk! Kerwir. This post box is near Dragon Roost Island. Postage is only 5 rupees. Do you wish to send us now? Sure. Your parcel is hereby accepted for delivery. Thank you for using the Island Postal Service. We appreciate your business. Next up is... Actually, we need a few more skull necklaces for what we're doing next. And that is, you want... We could have done this a while ago, but I forgot. I didn't even know it existed. And that's this guy. You want to talk to him? He just goes, hey, just so you know, if you ever have any money issues, I give good financial advice. You come to talk to me anytime, chum. I may not look it, but I've got plenty of cash. Zeke, is that you? Anyways, if you show him a skull necklace, he goes, oh, chum, that's a skull necklace. I collect these things. But how'd you know that? I read a guide on the internet. I can sell these for huge profits at antique stores. Which reminds me, there's something I want to talk to you about, chum. Could you give me 3 of these? If you do, I'll let you play a really fun game. Sure, why not? Thanks, chum. I'm happy to take them off your hands. Alright then, now I'll let you play my little game. It's called Piggy Sitting. I've let 3 pigs loose on this island. You have to bring them all back to me within 2 minutes. If you do a good job, I'll reward you for your trouble. Are you ready, chum? Absolutely. Alright, bring him. Start ready? I thought the text was going to auto-advance, so that's why I didn't all read it. But essentially, yeah, there are just several pigs around this island, and they will run from you and get caught in corners and gyrate rapidly. Come on. Please pick up. Please pick up. Link. Link. There we go. And I don't know if just any pigs work, but, there's your first pig. Oh, the first one? Oh, wow, that took a minute and a half. Alright, well, I don't know where the third pig is, actually. So I know, obviously, the second pig. I wonder where the second pig is. Could it be? That pig just jumped off. Oh, wait, what? Come on, it's right here. Take it. Please. Take the pig. How am I supposed to give you the pig? Oh, wait, I can drop it. Right, I don't have to throw it. I completely forgot. Yeah, you can drop things in this game. I believe the third pig is up here, but I don't remember exactly. I wonder if we can just bring him the same pig twice. That would be hilarious. There he is. Come here, pig. Pig, pig, please don't. Pig, please. Wow. If you want, I think you're gonna have to push it towards shore. I don't think we're gonna make this, though, because that's kind of ridiculous. Okay, we got the pig. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Alright, we got this. We got this. Come on, pig. We got this. Maybe I can throw it to him from a distance. Alright, let's see. It might be the best way we have to win this. Go, pig! Wow, you found a third one. Nice work. Well, chum, you win. Oh yeah, I guess a promise is a promise. I owe you a little reward then, don't I? Alright, hold out your hand, chum. And with that, we get a treasure chart for this. So essentially, yeah, but still, cripes. How come my little piggies lose like that? They must be out of shape. Time for an exercise regimen. Things won't go so easy for you next time. Well then, were you like trying to swindle me out of cash or something? Okay. So, with that, honestly, we do have a little more stuff to do. If you have 40 joy pendants, give it to Miss Marie, and you get treasure chart number 45. I guess that's sort of spoiling what the gift is, but the gift is not that special. Instead, next time on... Well, we have one more thing I want to do before we call it a day, and it's also involving pigs. That's a great transitionary topic. But I want to warp to Outset. This is something we were supposed to do at the beginning of the game, and I sort of knew about it, but I didn't know what you specifically had to do. Remember way back when we went to Outset Island, and the guy asked us if we could get a pig, and it mentioned his wife wanted it? Yeah, you can actually go give that pig to her. And it sets up for something a little later. Something we can't do at the moment, though we could do pretty soon. But essentially, you want to sail to Outset, and then come off, The pig will, when you start the game, it'll be a black pig, but I think at this point it'll be a different colored pig. I don't know where it is. I know this isn't missable, so I definitely know the pig has to be somewhere. I just don't know where it is. But essentially what you want to do is that pig he asked you to get, you essentially get it, grab it, bring it over here, and throw it in this pin. Wow, wait, did I do that? I thought I didn't do that at the beginning of the game. No, but the pig's black, so I definitely did it at the beginning of the game, because that's the only time you can get the black pig. It's like a pink spot with black spots pig. Wow, that is a great view. You know our pet pig? Well, to be honest, we named him after you. Lucky you. He's very smart, just like you. And just like you, when you feed him some bait, he starts digging with all his might until he digs up treasure. Wait, you don't do that. I wouldn't mind testing your might by picking up that pig, Link, as long as you take him for a walk afterward. What do you say? Try as you might, you can't. He's a little too heavy. Wait, can we force him over? That'd be hilarious if we could. Also, fun fact, you hurt this pig? I'm gonna regret this. Yeah, he does a lot of damage. That pig does some of the most... He's probably one of the most dangerous enemies in the game. And I use the term enemy loosely. To give you an idea, he does more damage to you than the final boss does. Yeah, I'm gonna go heal now since I still have a potion on me. But that's gonna call it for this episode. Next time on Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. Well, first I'll show you the platform chart. Because, well, we're not actually doing anything with platforms next time. But we are going to go plunder the seas for treasure. Some stuff has changed in the Great Sea, and we're going to go see exactly what has changed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm trying to put away my sword, but I realized I was pressing the wrong button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.